Hey everyone, AshCMusic here and welcome back to another behind track video. Today we have Redemption, which is my remix of Red Dead Redemption 2. Bit of a, could have been a bit more creative with the name there, couldn't I? But I think it works. But yeah, let's start. So we start with this, this gets faded in, along with these samples here. Oh, that was a pretty slow sample there. There's so much content in this game that, like, I was thinking about it now, like when I was grabbing these sounds. That game folder with all the audio in it, there's just so much. Like I can't imagine that all of that was used in the game. And again, there's still so much that you can discover in that game. Even if you played it like about 5 times, you could still discover something in that. It's amazing. A lot of work went in that game, my god. So, we have the horse hooves here. And then we have the sounds. The game here, let's have a look what we got. I think some of these were... Fair, actually, no. I think I just took a lot of these just straight directly from the game. Either took them from the game or I took them because I extracted all the cutscene audio. I didn't get that straight from the game. I actually went to the game files, and there's like you can get all the audio for all the cutscenes, and you can actually get a track that takes out the music in the background for them and all the other sound effects. So you can actually hear on some of them. Yeah, actually, there is one, on one of them. There is actually an outtake. I think one of the characters messes his lines up. It's quite funny, actually. But yeah, you can just hear them in the booth just talking with no sounds around them. So it's really cool.
Let's go.
So there's the sounds there. Bringing us into our first section here. Yeah, this sat as a work in progress for far too long, so it was great to get this one out. Back then, I literally only had this. To this point here. Okay, let's explore this section a little bit before we get into the vocals. So we have, what is this? That was taken from a track in the game. Some more horse hooves. That's just a drum loop I used there. See some of the chords here. I think there are some Red Dead Redemption 1 samples in there as well. That bass is actually from the game as well, from one of the tracks. into the vocals here.
Touch that more than most going off track down my husband into the bank down at the back ain't about Arthur train goes going that's fine Dutch more than most going off Arthur ass cowpoke ain't about into the bank and Abigail and I Arthur goes going goes
So we have this little section here to go into the next section.
Come on, yeah.
That is. I believe that's from, judging from the sample up here, Bob Final. I don't know why it says Bob. That's from the last mission in the game. Little sample from there. The bell in there as well.
Come on.
Dutch.
Come on.
Yeah, they got these samples here as well. Okay.
Come on.
And into the next section.
Arthur, that Dutch, when you was all back there about Dutch gifts, punching my head out there, you on fine. Arthur, I suppose more than most. Oh man, he was out hailing back there, ain't about plenty of time going off back there on that man. You on.
So here's the next chords here. I think they're from the credits as well, because this main sample here is from the credits. So I think they might be. I'm not sure, you know, actually. Because I used a lot of samples from the credits. Some of the samples I used from the ambient music that you hear as you explore in the game. Oh, that's just general ambience there. Recorded in game. Yeah. Are these new chords for this section? Let's have a look. Ah, they're just. See, they're from like the ambient music. That's from the ambient music that you hear on the game as you explore. I think a lot of the samples I've used here are the same from that last section. What about the percussion actually? What's going on with that? What are we doing with that? Let's have a look. Got some. That's just a kick that I got from a sample pack. I think it was a punching percussion. Yeah, punching. Yeah. I think it's meant to simulate someone punching a punching bag. So a reloading sound there. Extra kick there as well. Yeah.
Arthur, that time ago, Dutch, when you was all back there.
So after that section, comes into this section here. Unshaken. God, man. I still think this is one of the best games that I have played. Like, story and everything, it's an experience from start to finish. It's one of those games I wish I could just erase from my memory and then just play again. This is sample from. See, I don't want to say too much in case anyone watching this video has never played the game before. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's certain moments in the game where you hear this music. That's all I'm gonna say. You hear it through different parts of the game. These are samples from the Unshaken song here. Just cut up there when you add it, and when you add it to these here. Sounds so good, and then you add the Unshaken vocals in there as well.
Stand unshaken, I miss the clash of
Into the next section.
Hey, friend, you back going off here about that lady. Feel good, Sadie. Deciding Abigail and I could track down, sit around. We dynamite, don't make her enough. Find anything. Goddamn money, 5,000 probably not. Abigail.
Had to include the money line. Money. I cannot do an Arthur Morgan. But he says money. Money. So what chords do we have here? Do we have I think we just use the same ones here. Oh, I'm wrong.
About money now, sometimes. By the time they get here, big chasing us. Chance Dutch when you was all ain't about money. Dutch gonna make her go. Let's go again. Time to go with her.
See, that sound there was that's just why one of the characters just humming randomly whenever you're in the camp. Never been able to catch it in game, but I found it in the game files, and then I was able to get the right shot in the video where it looked like I think she was stood against a tree or something, or sitting down, looking out into the water. It does look like she was sitting there humming, so it was a good shot. So let me get into this section. So we have chords from the loading music. There's lots of different samples all put together here. And it has these vocals here as well. I think the song is called See the Fire in Your Eyes. It's a beautiful song though. You hear it after you complete the first little section of the game. You head on to from the snow. It's beautiful. It's more ambient music, I believe. So then we go on to the little shootout section, I want to call it. Little shootout section, yeah. I was inspired by Pogo's Skyrim Symphony with this one, where he had that little section where they were fighting the dragon. Yeah.
Let's ride out, gentlemen. Yeah! Let's move! Yeah! Come on, go at it! Shoot the hell out of them! Sons of bitches! Move! Yeah! I'll kill you twice! This ends right here! Push up on them! Yeah! Let's show these bastards!
Let's get them in isolation a second there.
Out, gentlemen! Yeah! Let's move! Yeah! Come on, go at him! Shoot the hell out of them! Sons of bitches! Move! Yeah! I'll kill you twice! This ends right here! Push up on them! Yeah! Let's show these bastards!
You got the rat laugh in there at the end. If you played through this game, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Bunch of gunshot sounds there. Putting it over more percussion sounds, it sounds really good. The door closing there as well. Guitar loop. What's this? See, these are just the. I think there might be samples from two different tracks. I think. Got off Morgan there.
You know, you and me, we're more ghosts than people.
Yep, there's off Morgan there.
You know, you and me.
This section is mostly the same as the last section with it in. Still has the fire in your eyes vocal there, but also it has That's the Way It Is vocals in there as well.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Shine light into darkness.
Yeah. It also has a Red Dead Redemption 1 chord in there.
Shine light into darkness.
And then we get on to the last section here, which is singing. The singing section, I'll call it. And it's got Arthur Morgan singing, and we've got John, Charles and Uncle singing together there, and then a little bit of Uncle singing.
Wrote a shadow wife to mourn for his life. Come bustle, bustle, drink about, and let us merry be.
Your children, they were brave.
Young miss at dancing school is taught the minuet to tread.
Poor Otis had a wife to mourn for his life. I went to the wall city for herstory and all. Your children, they were brave. While all my world traveling and roaming around.
Okay, let's break this section down a little bit here and see what we've got.
Otis had a
So
wife.
we've got the Fire in Your Eye vocals playing there again. So this section reuses most of the chords from that little middle section there. It's different samples though of the loading music there. Let's check the vocals out here.
Otis had a wife to mourn for his life.
Come bustle, bustle, drink about, and let us merry be. Bustle.
That was taken straight from the cutscene there. I think I don't know if there's music in the background during that cutscene, but there's definitely like background sounds going on, and that's.
Come bustle, bustle, drink about, and let us merry be. Bustle,
You
bustle,
can hear like them walking on the floor and stuff, but you know,
miss at dancing school is taught the
clinking glasses and
minuet
like
to
that, but
tread.
I don't think it's as noticeable in the track when you're not translating it.
Young miss at dancing school is taught the minuet
It's there,
to
but
tread.
it's not
Poor
distracting.
Otis.
Yeah, it's there, but it's not too distracting.
Dancing school is taught the minuet to tread.
Went to all city for herstory and all. Your children,
they were
they
tuned up a little bit there.
brave. While all my world traveling and roaming around.
Yeah, pretty tuned there. There you go. Okay, and then we get on to
Around.
the ending section here.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Couldn't resist using this line.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Had to get that in there.
Bye now. Yeah.
And it ends with the rat, but you know, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And that is Redemption, my remix of Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks once again for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.